Good morning, children. As we are on chapter 10, so today we will take one more topic from this chapter, that is definition of speed, types and method to develop speed. So first we will discuss about speed. Children, it is the rate at which someone moves, or we can say how quickly a person changes the direction, that is called speed. And we also know that speed is component of physical fitness which requires in many games like boxing, sprint, table tennis and many other games, right? As you can see, I have mentioned a definition about speed according to Barrow and McGee, the capacity of an individual to perform successive movement of the same pattern at a fast rate, that is called speed according to him. So children, in simple word I can say speed is the ability to move one place to another place in the shorter possible time. Okay. And now we will discuss about types of speed. As you can see in this slide, there are mainly 5 types of speed, that is reaction ability, acceleration ability, movement speed, locomotor ability and the last one is speed endurance. So children, we will discuss all the types one by one. Okay. So first we will discuss about reaction ability. Children, this ability depends completely upon coordinative process, or we can say the ability to react effectively and quickly to any action or signal, that is called reaction ability. And it is also classified into two parts, as you can see here. First one is simple reaction ability and the second one is complex reaction ability. Children, in simple reaction ability, player know that which signal he is going to get and how he has to react. Okay. But in complex reaction ability, the signals are unexpected for a sports person because he does not know when and how which signal he is going to get, right? For example, facing a ball in cricket by a batsman, that is the complex reaction ability, right? Second type is acceleration ability. Children, this is the ability to achieve maximum speed from stationary position. So I think you all have seen a sprinter runs very fast, but he achieve his maximum speed after approx 6 seconds. The third one is movement speed. As from the name we can understand speed of any movement, or we can say how speedily we can perform any movement in minimum time, that is called movement speed. Next one is locomotor ability. Children, it is the ability to maintain maximum speed for maximum time, or I can say maximum distance. Okay. Now the last one is speed endurance. It is the combination of speed and endurance, or we can say it is the ability to perform movements with high speed under condition of fatigue. Clear? And now we will discuss methods to develop speed. Children, our speed depend mainly on two factors, that is genetic factor and another one is environment. So as we have already discussed about fast twitch fiber and slow twitch fiber in 11th class, so as we know, if a person have more amount in slow twitch fiber, he will have more stamina. But if a person has more amount of fast twitch fiber, his movements will be faster as compared to the another one, right? But children, we cannot change the amount of fibers in our body because it is related to the genetic factor. But we can change environmental factor with the help of some methods, or I can say we can develop our speed, okay, through some methods. So as you can see here, I have mentioned the methods. First one is acceleration runs and another one is pace runs. So we will discuss one by one, okay? So first we will discuss about acceleration run. Children, it is a special form of sprint training in which the running speed is gradually increased from jogging to striding and finally to sprinting at maximum pace. For example, he takes start from the starting line and tries to attain the maximum speed as soon as possible and finish the distance. And children, in this type of runs, it is repeated again and again with the sufficient interval in between runs, okay? And the second one is pace run. Children, it means running the whole distance of a race at a constant speed, or I can say in same speed an athlete has to finish the whole race. Okay, for example 800-meter races, or I can say more than 800-meter races are included in pace runs. We can take an example like if a runner of a 800-meter race and his best time is 1 minute 40 second, so he should run the first 400-meter in 49 second and the second 400-meter in 51 second, and this procedure is called pace run. Okay, and children, middle and long distance races must be run with like keeping the pace in mind, or we can say in the beginning of such races the first part of the race should not be run too fast, or otherwise you cannot complete the race, right? And we should distribute our energy according to the distance of a race. Clear? Thank you, children. I hope this topic is clear to everyone. And still, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Thank you. Have a nice day.